Hello everyone. Today we're looking at John chapter 2 verses 1 to 12 on our second week of Lent. And today we're going to talk about probably one of Jesus' most famous miracles. Pretty much every Christian will know this, about Jesus turning water into wine at the wedding. What I really noticed about when reading this Bible passage of John was just that in verse 11 it says this: "What Jesus did here in Cana of Galilee was the first of the signs through which he revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him." This was Jesus' first miracle, and this kind of sets the tone and shows the power Jesus has, that he's able to turn water into wine, and kind of reflects and emulates the many miracles he will do later on in the Bible. And it kind of just shows that Jesus, in the wedding, will surpass any miracle, surpass any gift people have, that he's able to turn water into wine. He's able to do one better, and kind of just shows also the love he has for everyone and for his people, that he was able to just allow them to have a good time. Because in the passage they just wanted water, the bride and the groom, but Jesus did one better by turning water into wine. And it kind of just shows how Jesus, you can really feel Jesus' presence in this passage, and just shows how much he loves us and how much he wants the best for us, and how in this context he wants to give them the best wedding they want by, allow them to have a good time by turning water into wine. And also, one of the other questions in the Lent study was list of all the people who are involved in some way within this passage. And I thought this was really an interesting question, because obviously you've got the obvious, you've got the bride, the groom, the disciples, but I feel like a character that isn't mentioned in the Bible, where we can really see it, was the Holy Spirit. I feel like the Holy Spirit is so present in this passage, as we can't see the Holy Spirit, but we can know when it's working with us or when it's in our midst. And you can really see that the Holy Spirit is really working in this Bible passage, in this wedding, because the Holy Spirit worked in Jesus, and the Holy Spirit allowed Jesus to turn water into wine. Jesus believed that he could do it, and the Holy Spirit worked through him and turned the water into wine. And I think that's just so interesting and so powerful at the same time, that the Holy Spirit has that kind of power. And the Holy Spirit is just in everyday situations, like he's here with us when we're sleeping, when we're reading our Bible, when we're talking, when we're amongst other Christians, that the Holy Spirit is even in a wedding. And I just thought how amazing it was that the Holy Spirit can work is so little, but can work in such amazing and powerful ways, that he's able to turn water into wine. Like, he made the impossible happen through Jesus. The Holy Spirit worked in Jesus and made the impossible happen. I thought it was just powerful. Kind of the last point I wanted to give was that it gives a different perception of Christians, and it allows, we have the image of Christians being serious, we don't like to mess about, like we don't drink alcohol and stuff like that. But in here, in this scene, it just shows that we can have a good time, we can unwind, and in a wedding, we can enjoy ourselves, and we can drink alcohol, and we can just truly let ourselves go and really have a good time. And Jesus is even present in this wedding, and it just shows how Christians, we're fun as well, and we can unwind and relax and just have a good time. And I just pray as well that as we carry on with the rest of our week and through this Lent, that you really feel Jesus is present, and just show that Jesus is working in our lives, even when we can't see it, or even when you can't see anything working. The Holy Spirit is really working in our midst, and you will see the results. I don't know how long, months, maybe years, but Jesus is in our midst and he's working with us. And I just pray that Jesus will continue to work in your lives, and I just pray that you guys just have a really good week and have a really blessed week. Thank you.